building on the trapped opportunities, how should investors align around those competencies and build financial incentives in this area to generate alpha and to create impact?
That's a very important question, Kate. And I think that the right sort of mindset to look at these opportunities is, as investors, of course, you want to do better than the market, right? And therefore, here you are right in front of you, an opportunity that effectively tells you it will do better than the market, especially if these companies are first movers in terms of building these capabilities, because we have to be very clear. These are not sort of the regular capabilities. They're a lot more forward-looking, and they are, in my view at least, they're a lot more complex. Why? Because these are capabilities that have to do, first of all, with the broadly defined environmental and social domain. So they're not just technological innovations, for instance. There are these additional dimensions of value creation that are incorporated in this. And at the same time, these are competencies, and it's very important, that have the potential to shift, at least to some degree, the system. As I always say, it's almost pointless to have so-called sustainable, profitable businesses in a system that is actually failing in the long term. What's the point? We need a responsible investment to identify that capability building capacity by companies, divert capital, especially long-term and patient capital. And we know that many, many investors do have those time horizons, do have that time orientation in order to make those long-term investments. And ultimately, we may want to start thinking about what are the metrics that we're using. Because of course, we want financially successful companies. It's a necessary condition for companies to scale and have an impact. But it's not a sufficient condition if ultimately what you're looking for, what we are looking for, is to build a more sustainable economy and invest in these responsible businesses and scale up this ultimately the idea of responsible investment.